Hey everybody, how you doing? Curtis here, Air Champ Bluffs. Let me set this back a little bit here. Alright. This looks great. Good day to everyone. How you doing? My name is Curtis, Air Champ Bluffs. For some reason my camera always looks a little bit lopsided. But the videos come out okay, so I guess it is what it is. I'm here today because I just picked up from the post office another bird. I thought I was set. I'm not, you never really set. I'm addicted. Confession, I'm addicted. I just picked up from the post office, which I was really expecting it to come tomorrow, but it came today. So went down, they called me, went down and picked it up. And what I picked up was this beautiful little cock, man. I think it's probably one of the better ones I handled this year. From Champ Camp, Chicago, Loft. I really like this bird. I really like the looks of it. I really like the way it handles, and I'm kind of sweet on this bird. Let me bring out this baby here. I already opened the box and touched it, and wanted to just do this video really quickly so you guys can see this thing right here. I don't know what my light is doing, but let me try it and see. This is Ramius. This is an outstanding genetic specimen. Ramius. Very powerful in hand, handles very well. He's a bit young. I would say he was born in August, like around August 12th to August 11th. So September, October, November, December. He's coming up on 4 months old. So he should be ready for the breeding box in about 3 months. Plus he is only on his, he's on his 5th. He's only on his 5th. So he's got a ways to go. So he'll be ready in about 3 months. He'll be fully ready. If he matures early, if he's an early maturing bird, then it'll be really nice. One of the things I love about this bird right here is that he is really short in the wing right here, and that his flights are really nice and broad. Look at that. They're really nice and broad. Look at that. So I really love that about him. Look at that. Nice and broad. And he's a fighter, let me tell you. Strong bird. Ramius, ARPU. I don't know, I'm not good with this thing here, so. Anyway, ARPU 54139. Let's get down to, man, this bird feels so good. This bird feels, guys, that you don't know, this bird feels so good. If you're used to handling birds, I know what to look for. This bird feels so good in the hand. So good. And I have the right babies for him. I have some girls in the loft for him. I have at least 2 or 3 girls in the loft for him. So he'd be great. I've been picking up some really nice genetic specimens from my buddy Shane at Champ Camp Loft, Chicago. Let me know what you guys think about this bird. Okay, let me get onto some pedigree stuff here. Okay, his father is Marple, Maurice Marple, 261, GFL 261 2020. His mom is GFL 198 2019 Cleopatra. Okay, let me read you these 2 birds at their stats. So Maurice Marple 261, it says, is a fantastic son of Marple, Victoria Falls champ. And Miss Maurice, first knockout winner SAMPDR. Also is a grandson of Wolverine. Arguably the best bloodline in the world for One Love Racing. Cleopatra is the amazing daughter of Thomas. Cleopatra being his mother is the amazing daughter of Thomas VI and Mick, two legendary GFL owned champions with amazing racing accomplishments. So his grandparents are all winners in the biggest races. Marple, who is his grandmother on the father side, on the top side, is first place winner, final 2018-2019, Victoria Falls. Marple's father is a grandson of Ramius, one of the world's top breeders. His grandmother, this bird's grandmother, is Miss Maurice, first knockout winner, South African $1 million pigeon race, winning 47,000 USD. On his mother's side, his grandfather is Thomas VI, winner of the first place 2018 Golden Algrave Final Race by more than 24 minutes. 315 miles, 2,132 birds. He also won 8th ace pigeon with almost 5,000 pigeon entered. So he won the 8th ace pigeon with almost 5,000 pigeon entered. His grandmother is Mix Zaslim 2017-2697. First place winner 2018 South African $1 million pigeon race, winning 18 minutes ahead of the second place from 324 miles against 2,627 pigeons, winning 200,000 USD. A grandson of Mix won 24th Hoosier International Classic, 350 miles. A great granddaughter of Mix won equal first at the 2021 Hoosier Classic, 350 miles, winning $132,000. So this family is essentially a winning family, and I have already gotten a few mixed birds and quite a few Thomas VI birds, because these birds are winning birds. On the other side of the pedigree, if you can see that, a bit closer so you can see. My hand's a little shaky, but that's okay. But you can see that right there. And on the other side of the pedigree, we have the DNA results for this bird. So we know this bird is what they say it is, where it came from. Okay? So we have some winning genetics here. If you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, I picked up a black check splash hen. She's from the same genetics. At some point, these two are going to intermingle. And I picked up also 3 birds from the Hoosier Classic this year. The 38th place, the 57th place, and the 68th place. He almost got right out of my hand. There's nowhere for him to go. I'm inside, so he'll have to fly around this little foyer. But so I'm looking at putting him in all these birds, but not most because of his age. I don't think I'll be in time to enter the babies into the Hoosier, but at least I'll have those genetics in my love. These genetics in my love, and next year would be a much better year for me as far as knowing what I have, what I'm working with, and what I want to send out to races. But this is a guy right here. He's new. Vents slightly open, not too much, just about that right there. Just slightly opened. And I'm kind of sweet in this pigeon, like I said. This is a nice bird. He got here in one day, you know, from one state over, so that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. He didn't have to hurt too much. Okay, I'm about to do another video right now of another bird I picked up 2 weeks ago. He's ready to go. He's a 2021 bird. he's been chasing. He's, you know, I put a hen in there yesterday. He's ready to go. I'm just trying to. He just came out of quarantine last week, and yeah, he just came out of quarantine and getting ready. You know, I'm getting settled in his nest box. I'm putting my fronts in my nest boxes right now. I plan on starting my breeding season. Starting to mate them up on December 25th, Christmas Day, or the day before. I guess early January I'll have babies. I have my rings already open, my bands already ordered, and I'm set to go. You know, I'm building another loft, starting the end of February, early March. Starting on that, probably take me a month because I'm doing it with a friend, and then I think I'll be set to go. From that point on, it'll be just selecting birds, bringing in 1 or 2 birds next year. Next year it's not a big buying year for me. I'll probably dabble in a Hoosier and dabble with some other winning stock, but I think maybe at most next year I'll probably pick up 5 or 6 birds. You know, I think I have what I need, and I might need to make some fine adjustments. I'm getting a pair of babies from this year's Hoosier Classic winner, first place winner. I have a down payment on a couple of his babies, nestmates, so I'll have a pair of babies from the Hoosier Classic winner 2022, and I have a son from the Hoosier Classic winner 2021, and a lot of good, you know, blood. I have 2 daughters from the Hoosier Classic winner 2020, and now it's time to start putting those things together and see what they can do. Of course, I'm always willing to try new stuff, and I'm really high on the Mike Gannis birds because they just win the Wolverine stuff, which is why I picked up 3 hens in the Hoosier Classic auction. The way I see it is, you know, I picked up a bird that was 67th or 68th. If you think about it, these are the best birds in the world. You know, these are like the absolute best birds in the world, and at the highest competition level. And out of 3,000-4,000 birds being entered, you end up with bird number 67 or bird number 38 like I picked up, or bird number 57 like I picked up. You know, you literally have one of the best birds in the world. You know, think about it, and one of the best birds. And so now what I think is needed is to find the right combinations. The birds I picked up in the Hoosier, they have already proven themselves. This blood has already proven itself. You know, now it's to find the right combination. And there's a couple of hens in my loft that I know will produce. You know, I've been around them long enough to know, I've trained them long enough to know, and they come from that kind of blood that will probably win anything, you know, except maybe it's a 600-mile race. And so I just want to, you know, keep getting the good stuff. This is my big buying year, and I think I can do something really nice this year as far as breeding. This breeding season coming up, and I want to, like I said, I always say, enjoy the ride with me, because I intend to keep you guys up on how these birds do. I want to get some out to the one-off races, some out to some of my acquaintances that I've made. You know, I want to gift some birds. Even though I paid a lot of money for them, I wouldn't mind sharing them with somebody who's into the birds, who's not selfish, and who's willing to try them. You know, because I think that's the beauty of being in the sport, being able to share, not be selfish. Not everybody could afford a $1,000 pigeon. So if I have a $1,000 pigeon, you know, obviously I want to share my joys, and I want people to have the same joys that I have. You know, that's just my heart. You know, some people wouldn't share the methods or the means or the birds. I'll share. You know, I'll sell quite a bit too, but I'll share. You know, I promise you that. You know, I'll do some giveaways. You know, I'll help somebody who's just getting into the sport. I'll do whatever it takes that makes my heart feel right. You know, I'm just not. I don't really conform to all the other stuff. I just want to share and love on people. It's my thing. It's what I do. And I appreciate you guys so much. This guy is about to go into quarantine for about a week or so. Once he gets out of that quarantine session there, he will be ready for the loft. And once I see him start, you know, cooing and driving hens at about February or March, I'll put him in the nest box, put him in a cock section, and give him a nest box, let him settle in there for a week or so, put a hen in there with him, and then by June I should have at least 2 rounds of this, 2 or 3 rounds out of this guy, because I you know, I have plenty of fosters, you know, pumpers as some would call it. I have plenty of pumpers to keep those babies coming. Okay, guys, watch out for me. I love you guys. Stay put. Be safe. Take care of your family and friends. Take care of your neighbors. You know, and always give thanks. Thanks is essential. All right, peace. From me and the new buddy, Curtis, Air Champ Loves. Bye-bye.